I was in a wedding, and my boyfriend couldn't come. So I took my friend Jenny. And I don't know if it was the fact that the DJ was playing Justify My Love, or the fact that her hair somehow resembled Madonna's on the cover of the Who's That Girl album, or the fact that it was open bar. As girls do, we went to the bathroom together. This was never the way I planned, not my intention. I was so brave, drink in hand, lost my discretion. It's not what I'm used to, just wanna try you on. I'm curious for you, lost my discretion. I kissed a girl and I liked it. My friend don't mind it. I kissed a girl just to try it. It felt so wrong, it felt so right. Told me I'm in love tonight. I kissed a girl and I liked it. I liked it. No, I don't even know your name. It doesn't matter. You're my experimental game. Just human nature. It's not what good girls do. Not how they should behave. And oh my, it's so good. I kissed a girl and I liked it. Taste of her cherry chapstick. I kissed a girl just to try it. Hope my boyfriend don't mind it. It felt so wrong, it felt so right. Don't mean I'm in love tonight. I kissed a girl and I liked it. I liked it. Us girls, we are so magical. Soft skin, red lips, so kissable. Hard to resist, so touchable. Hard to deny it. Ain't no big deal, it's innocent. I kissed a girl just to try it. Taste of her cherry chapstick. I kissed a girl just to try it. Hope my boyfriend don't mind it. It felt so wrong, it felt so right. Don't mean I'm in love tonight. I kissed a girl and I liked it. I liked it. I discovered Kentucky bourbon, and I also met that. Oh, we're changing his name. What was it, Scott? Sven. Sven. I met Sven, and he also had been living like a nun, priest, whatever, for a good 2 years. I don't know that we were together because nothing happened. But we dated, and I was pinned, and I did the whole thing. But we waited a long time to do anything, and I finally figured out why. I'm not the kind of girl that will kiss and tell, unless I've had a bit much to drink. I'm feeling kind of bad, tell me what the hell. Doesn't matter if I cause a stink. It was long ago, I was just a kid. I had a lot of learning to do. So sit back, relax. I've got a little story for you. He was born and raised in Lexington, Kentucky. Met him, he was 22. Tall and handsome, thought I was lucky to be staring in those eyes of blue. ought to be. So we made love for the first time at his Sigma Chi fraternity. Then he opened up his pants, had to take a second glance. It was clear that our romance was through. Oh, I have to say that I'm glad today we didn't have a happy ever after. And the tears I cried simply up and dried, and the sorrows turned to laughter. And I'm glad I wasn't stuck with that boy from Kentucky and his little tractor. I was born and raised a Catholic in Ohio. I was only 19. Sweet and cute and had a free spirit. I was crowned homecoming queen. It began to change when he said I was perky and singing was a waste of my time. He was drunk and stupid when he peed on the carpet.
Ooh, did you say peed on the carpet?
At least a half a dozen times. I was too upset to cry. It was time to say goodbye to this little guy and his tractor too. Oh, I have to say that I'm glad today we didn't have a happy ever after. And the tears I cried simply up and dried, and the sorrows turned to laughter. And I'm glad I wasn't stuck, would be shit out of luck with that boy from Kentucky and his little tractor. Maybe I should just believe you did the best you can. I guess I just expected you to be a bigger man. Now I'm living here in New York City. Gotta say I've got a good life. He's still there in Lexington, looking for his Kentucky wife. And now I should believe, doesn't matter about the size, but a guy needs to learn how to use what he's got. A tractor or a yacht, big or small, that is all that a woman needs. Oh, I have to say that I'm glad today we didn't have a happy ever after. And the tears I've cried quickly up and dried, and the sorrows turned to laughter. And I'm glad I wasn't stuck, would be shit out of luck with a lousy fuck and that boy from Kentucky and his little tractor. I miss the music. I miss this life. And I miss you. So you walk in out of the blue, in front of the rain, just for a while. You bring stories of your travels. So much time, so many miles have passed between us, so much water under bridges that we've built. And I cannot believe we're talking as if nothing ever did somehow break down between us. Good friends, that's what we are. Friend, do you remember? It was you who broke my heart. took all of the hope in my eyes. It was you who broke the promises I kept time after time. It was you who stole moments and left only lies. Well, that doesn't sound like any friend of mine. After all this time you say that we should talk some more. You call yourself my friend, but you still manage to ignore that you always put me somewhere behind you on the shelf. And I cannot believe we're talking, that you didn't know yourself. And I cannot pretend like you that our dreams did not fall apart. Certainly it was you who broke my heart. It was you who took all of the hope in my eyes. It was you who broke the promises I kept time after time. It was you who stole moments and left only lies. Well, that doesn't sound like any friend of mine. I believed every word you said. And to think at one time I believed every word you said. It was you who took all of the hope in my eyes. It was you who broke the promises I kept time after time. It was you who stole moments and left only lies. That doesn't sound like any friend of mine. It doesn't sound like anyone that I would stand behind. It doesn't sound like any friend of mine.
And there was absolutely no social life with the driving I was doing, because I was in the car a lot in LA. And so I'd get home late, and I was living with my best friend, Jamie. And one night, after not going out for a long time, I came home, and we had like an hour. And she said, we're going out. I don't care what you look like. Makeup, no. And I was wearing, you can imagine Jamie doing it, overalls and a hat, a little Benetton hat, and my little gray shirt. I looked awful, in my opinion. And we went to this cute little hot spot in Venice Beach, and somehow I managed to meet one of the hottest guys there. And very hot. He was very hot. And I remember I was drinking a Sapporo, which whenever I go, anyone that knows me, and if I don't want to go somewhere, I either look bad or I order something I don't like. Just to be a bitch to myself. That's just stupid. We can have an erotic conversation later. Anyway, so I was sitting there and he came over, and the three things I will tell you about him, just to paint a picture, as my father would say, he was in the record business, which means he was a rapper. As Jenny would say, he was covered in tough stickers. That means he had tattoos everywhere. And as my mother would say, he's a good catch, because he made a lot of money. But nonetheless, we had 3 months of hot fun.
Tarzan and Jane swinging on a vine.
Candyman,
sipping on a bottle of vodka double wine.
I got a job at a gym. My first few months, 6 months or so I was here. I worked at a gym, and again, after I'd been here a little while and got used to everything, I woke up one day and decided it was time for a boyfriend. Yeah, it was time. So I, just like I did when I was 14, had them all picked out. And so when the time was right, I did what I call a power flirt.
What you gonna do with all that junk? You know, jump off my lovely little mouse. Check it out. I drive these brothers crazy. I do it all the time. They treat me really nice. They call me all these ices. Touching and goodbye. Baby, and it's
Your workout. I noticed that. Nice to meet you. Yeah, I was gone for a little while. I was doing a show in Atlantic City at the headlining. Good life. Never mind me and what I do. Hello. What do you do? Computer programming? Wow, that is so interesting. Yeah, wow. Where do you live? Oh, you're single. Great. Good for you. No rush, right? You're only 30. Anyway. Oh wait, where are you going? You just finished your workout. You're in a rush, yeah? Oh, you're going to hear John Kerry speak. How democratic of you. Very nice. Well, listen, I'll see you around. Good. Sorry? Dinner? Saturday? Sure. Sounds great. 8 o'clock. Oh, wait. I'm starting a new job downtown at the Duplex. I guess you could pick me up there. Yeah? All right. 8 o'clock. Sounds great. Oh. April 17th, never look the same again. He takes me to a movie and to a restaurant. We go slow dancing, anything I want. Only when he's with me, I catch a light. Only what he gives me makes me feel alright. My baby takes the morning train. He works from 9 to 5, and then he takes another home again to find me waiting for him. So that night at 9:15, I was singing him a song. At 10:15, we were at dinner. By 11:15, we were kissing. And by 7 a.m., I was wearing his bathrobe. All day I think of him, dreaming him constantly. I'm crazy mad for him, and he's crazy mad for me. When he steps off that train, amazingly full of fight. He works all day to earn his pay, so we can play all night. So within 3 months, we're in Ohio to see my family. We're in California to see his. He got certified to scuba dive. I closed my LA apartment. It was all coming together. My baby takes the morning train. He works from 9 to 5, and then he takes another home again to find me waiting for him.
You gave up your LA apartment for some guy?
Scotty, it's just some guy. This is my future husband we're talking about. Three Valentine's Days, 6 birthdays, and the reverse of the curse. Does everyone know what that means?
What is that?
The 2004 Boston Red Sox. And 4 Caribbean vacations. I would ask him, when are we gonna get married? And he would just say, don't worry about a thing. 'Cause every little thing's gonna be alright. Saying don't worry about a thing. Every little thing is gonna be alright. I woke up this morning, smiled at the rising sun. 3 little birds on my doorstep, singing sweet songs. Abilities pure and good, singing, I've got a message to you. Don't worry about a thing. Oh yeah. 'Cause every little thing's don't worry about every little thing's gonna be alright. Don't worry about a thing. 'Cause every little thing's gonna be alright.
It sat there on my nightstand till I started to resent it. I could only read it on the days I didn't hate you. It's 700 pages, I couldn't even dent it. But I've learned since you loaned me this, Goethe was a troubled man. He wore parkas in July despite his mathematic brain. And I've learned since you loaned me this, like him I had it backwards. I've lost the knack for recognizing pleasure versus pain. Page 3 says it's possible for meaningless symbols to acquire significance when you least expect, like a book or a song or a restaurant or a train or a bike or a rebound that's as meaningless as you. Goodbye, 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 goodbye. I did the math. I ran the numbers. The thing it's adding up to is goodbye. I never read your book about Escher before I came to my senses. But I know when there's a staircase plunging down just when you thought you were headed up, you gotta brace yourself for consequences. It was a $12 gypsy cab every time I said goodnight, plus the aspirin in the showers and the toothpaste and the shrink. It was a $15 gypsy cab, the tip was just a mitzvah, and my pulverizing irritation has to have a voice. And if I had a hand that was drawing my hand, 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 I never would have let that hand end up when it did, when I was with you. Goodbye, 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 goodbye. I sketched it out, I turned it sideways, and no matter how you look at it, goodbye. What a tricky way to start a song with a word like girdle. A crisis of my image being right or plain dumb. You don't know if you should say it with a half-assed German accent, or say it like you're from where you're really from. What a tricky way to resume my life with someone like you. You were nothing that I needed, but I finally wasn't numb. What a tricky way to do this. I used to want you so blindly. The price I paid is the person I've regrettably become. Where's the girl who's from where I'm really from? I never read the part about Bach, but I know what he makes a piano player do. There's one hand playing a tune, one maintains another version, like trying to be myself but still be concubine to you. And I know I was equally responsible for everything. You gotta pay your money, and you gotta make sure a choice. And I know I am finally relieved of your insanity, but my pulverizing irritation has to have a voice. Bach was so persuaded by his personal identity, he put it into numbers, into songs. Well, 83, 136, and while we're at it, 16, 124. From 86 to you. Goodbye, 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 goodbye. I wrote a song, someone performed it, and I don't care if you hear it. Goodbye, here's your book back. Goodbye, I put a note inside. Goodbye, just kidding. Told me booze can keep you happy till you're 6 feet under grass. And though I've toasted my in heaven since I was 6 or 7, my happiness has yet to come to pass. When I'm feeling hot to trot, my advice goes down real nice, but it just don't hit the spot. For there's one thing they can't sell me. The bitch forgot to tell me
A man doesn't come in a glass. What good is whiskey? I've been through the best in the bar. Whiskey ain't got whiskers wrapped around a cigar. Pour me a face black with bristle. Watch me with my whistle. And just pour me a man. What good is scotch, whether it's with or without the old twist? Scotch ain't got a watch around his hairy left wrist. Pour me a bulging bicep bastard. And watch me get plastered. And just pour me a man. Liquor, they say, is quicker, they say. And what I want's even quicker. Oh, and it's thicker. Oh! What's good is beer? I've had enough to fill Niagara Falls. But beer ain't got 2 ears, 2 eyes, 2 arms, 2 legs under a pair of overalls. Pour me a mug with a head on top. I'll chuck him drop by drop and make him last as long as I can. Pour me a straight up, better make it a stiff one. Pour me a double, nothing but trouble.
Strolling along country road with my baby. It starts to rain, it begins to pour. Without an umbrella, we're soaked to the skin. I feel a shiver run up my spine. I feel the warmth of her hand in mine. Ooh, I hear laughter in the rain, walking hand in hand with the one I love. Ooh, how I love the rainy days and the happy way I feel inside. After a while we run under a tree. She turns to me and she kisses me. There with the beat of the rain on the leaves, softly she breathes and I close my eyes, sharing our love under stormy skies. Ooh, I'm laughter in the rain, walking hand in hand with the one I love. Ooh, how I love the rainy days and the happy way I feel inside.
So sometimes I just find myself just going from here to Starbucks, and I'm like, I picture him. He's tall, and I can see his face, and I can see the hair in his chest. And I'll tell you this, I know one thing: I'm gonna be happy.
I feel the warmth of her hand in mine. Ooh, I hear laughter in the rain, walking hand in hand with the one I love. Ooh, how I love the rainy days and the happy ways I feel in.
Flying around, trying to land. I feel like a bird that's missing a nest. Packing a suitcase for a long trip. I can't take it with me, but I'll do my best. I dress for a part in a life that I know. Lovers and strangers pass through
I color my days with the paints that I carry. Who will I love? Who will I marry? Unanswered prayers are gifts in disguise. Don't worry so much about where you are. This is my work in progress. This is my life so far. Fumbling forward, calling a friend. Even the city is empty sometimes. Wasting a day, spending a night. I get my best to unwind. Unanswered prayers are gifts in disguise. Don't worry so much about where you are. This is my work in progress. This is my life so far. Sorting through pictures of places I've been. Some battles you lose, others you win. Spare myself the details. Catching the wind in my sails. Unanswered prayers are gifts in disguise. Don't worry so much about where you are. This is my work in progress. And this is my life. Living alone, being a grown-up, seeing it clear. Learn how to own up. Putting my wings on, I keep my heart open. There are no promises, but I'm always hoping. This is my work in progress. I am a work in progress. This is my life